cars and roads and everything. So from 2 a.m. until 5 a.m. we were just going around St. Petersburg all night. So I've seen it by day, I've seen it by night, I've seen it by afternoon, I've seen it all, and it's been really good. It's been really interesting to see how everyone dresses, and you know, the streets and the buildings and everything, and you know what feeling you get. Yes, it's my first time in Russia and it's my first time in St. Petersburg, so for me it's been an eye-opener, and I'm happy that I've had a little bit more days to kind of go around and get a feeling of the city. And I was saying to my boyfriend when I first came that it reminds me a lot of Greece, the way everything is run, and you know, what time you go for coffee or what time you go out. It's very similar to Greece, but you know, obviously some of the buildings are a little bit grander and different, and you know, you don't have the churches we have, you know, it's different there, but I think there's something really common, so I felt, you know, really warm here and kind of really at home. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised because I was expecting, you know, women to be dressed always spick and span, and you know, a very short dress and really stiletto heels, and kind of this assumption that you have for a lot of Russian women, you know, who are really pretty and really sexy. And I think that has passed a little bit, and you know, some of these women are still really sexy, but in a more casual way. So I was expecting super, you know, makeup, perfect hair, perfect, and I saw, you know, some women, and it was really great to see them, but I thought it was a lot more diverse. In Greece is the same, you know, you have to have the perfect hair, the perfect makeup, and the perfect dress, and the perfect bag. And I thought, you know, we went one day to a club at night, you know, there was a lot of younger girls and boys as well, so it was really interesting to see how they express themselves, and how, you know, as much as you can say from 5 days only. And they're totally wearable at daylight. I was at Day and Night, the store that sells me here, and we have this organza dress with a zebra print. It's not really a zebra print, it's more like a blown glass print, but it looks like a zebra print. And we said, you know, for us it's really good because now we're doing more evening wear as well as day dress. And then they said, oh, we sell it for day, what are you talking about? So I think, you know, people here are really easy to express themselves and wear something that's a little bit more extravagant at, you know, at daytime as well as night. And I think that's what makes it interesting, because there's not such a big divide between where you wear the dresses. You can want to feel really special and just be going for lunch and want to feel really good about yourself. So I think, yeah, they can be worn. You just need to, you know, be daring and not be afraid of wearing a print if you usually dress monochromatic. And it's just something that you can wear one occasion and it will probably make you feel quite bright and special. So. Interesting. I was 2 weeks ago in Singapore, and again, I've never traveled to Asia before, so I think it's a completely different culture, and these women wear their clothes very different. And in Singapore, it's all about the special events they go to and the gowns. And we had last season these corsets that we first did that we didn't know, you know, if they would do well, and in Singapore they sold really well. And when I went there, I saw all these women coming out, you know, they dress as if they're going to a red carpet event, and they wear their beautiful corsets and their really long trails. So it was really interesting for me to have that view, because I never saw my dresses that way. So that was, I think, quite different. And I'm sure, you know, in Asia in general, if I traveled from Singapore to, you know, Seoul or Hong Kong where I sell, or Japan, it's a very different a very different way of wearing the clothes, so I found that quite interesting. For me it was really great. I mean, from the very first collection I did, everyone was approaching me and saying, you know, why are you not doing t-shirt dresses, and you know, they're really approachable. But we weren't ready to do that production because it was a big step for us, and we couldn't take such a big thing because it becomes much more affordable, much more commercial, then it's much more difficult for a young designer to do that. So it was fantastic that Topshop came in and wanted to do that with us, because it was a capsule collection that any girl could, you know, afford. You know, a girl who's 15 years old could afford and feel really special with it. So that was really good. And also, you know, walking down Oxford Street in London, seeing a girl wearing the dress that she might not have been able to afford before was really good. I think it really helps for brand awareness, and it really helps me to see my designs very differently. So, you know, it was really successful, and I hope